Hey guys, welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general reading for all Libra placements. Everything you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. We're going to use multiple decks of cards for your reading today. We have tarot cards, oracle cards and a few personalized messages that I've created. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So guys, let's get into your read. I've done a major shuffle of all the cards. Angels of love and light, we please have clear and concise messages for Libra placements. What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please, and thank you. Okay, guys. So starting off with the tea leaf fortune cards, and then we'll move into tarot. We have a bonus card come through. We usually get 3, but we got 4. We have coins. Money will be coming to you. Then we have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Beautiful. This kind of reminds me of the Hermit in the major arcana, so potentially Virgo placements could be significant. That's also being highlighted here with that August coming through, okay? So Leo and Virgo placements could be significant. Okay. And then Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. I feel like things have been slow, but they're not going to be so slow for much longer. That's what I just got told. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Wow. Okay. So there's definitely some sort of emphasis here to do with your financial stability, whether it's to do with your career or maybe it's to do with an investment or a business or a project, something along these lines. But there is some big money making its way to you. Wow, March. Well, we've just come out of March, okay? So I'm getting more of the emphasis to do with Aries placements, because we're currently in Aries season. And also Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. So March may have been a bit tricky. Okay. But I feel like things are easing up for you. 333 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers. Let's find out what's going on here. What's going on for Libra, please and thank you. I'm also getting highlighted to say September. August, September is important. What's going on for Libra placements, please and thank you. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the 2 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so things have been really challenging, okay? But look, brighter days are coming with the Sun, Leo energy. So some of you may have lost a job and you've had difficulty with finding another job, or you could be doing some sort of part-time work, but it's not necessarily ideally what it is that you're wanting to do, or it's okay for now, like a stopgap for some of you. Or potentially you've dealt with having issues with your pay, so you haven't been receiving as much money for some reason. I'm getting illumination to do with financial issues. If there has been something legally that you've been dealing with, you could be holding out, waiting for some sort of big payment to come through. And this is getting ready to come through for you, okay? But you're not going to be feeling so unsteady to do with your finances and your career. I'm hearing you haven't been alone throughout this process. Like you've had a lot of assistance and help. I'm hearing from the higher realms, the spiritual realms, okay? You're not on your own. You may have felt like it, but you're not. Okay, we have the Emperor coming out. Aries energy. Like I said before, we're in Aries season and we have the number 4 here. I do believe today as I'm filming this, it's the 1st of April, so April Fool's Day, right? You know, it's just a date and all, but it's interesting. We got the number 4 here, so I'm getting April, okay? And the Magician. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio energy. So there could be some sort of emphasis here to do with maybe even May as well. With the 4 and the 1, you add that up, you get May. So something could be fully manifesting in May, or you're going to have some sort of clarity in May to do with some sort of official business. Okay, yeah, news, information, contract with the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the 5 of Pentacles. Whatever this is going to solve I'm hearing very many issues that you've had in regards to your finances. Okay, yeah, there's some sort of blessing coming through for you with that Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So this is, whatever this is happening that's coming through for you is going to be like a major wish fulfillment. That's what I keep hearing. I want to click quickly, yeah. Ace of Swords. I nearly said click. So you may have to click on something, or you and someone are just going to click like you just naturally get of each other. You're going to work very well together in a partnership, or partnerships and communication is emphasized at this time. So there could be some important emails that you're needing to stay on top of. But I'm definitely getting a breakthrough here with that Ace of Swords. New energy coming in. What's going on with the Emperor? The Moon, Pisces energy. I do believe not that long ago, we've just had the new moon in Aries, that solar eclipse. And the 3 of Cups. So there was a turning point to do with that energy. That was quite pivotal here, right? You may have been feeling extra exhausted leading up until that time, wondering what was going to happen, maybe feeling a little bit anxious, potentially a little bit fearful as to whether certain things were going to be coming together. But I'm hearing that you've managed to hold on in there, and you're soon receiving some very positive news that may kind of shock you a little bit. But I hear thrill you at the same time. I know that sounds a bit, you know, much, but I am getting that vibe. Okay. Yeah, it's happening quickly. Knight of Swords and also 9 of Wands. Whatever this is, you're expecting the worst to happen in regards to something, but that's not the case at all. It's because you don't see of everything that's about to unfold for you. It's a sense of questioning or doubting as to whether it's actually going to work out in the way that idealistically you would like it to work out. But it's going to be fine. You're going to receive what it is that you're needing, what it is that you're wanting to be more established in a particular situation after making many sacrifices here. I feel that you're about to get paid, right? You're about to get paid. Some of you, if you have been overworking or you have workaholic tendencies, you're getting away from all of that. Absolutely. There could be certain people, places and things that you're cutting out of your life. If there has been this potential tie to a legal situation, and it's been very emotionally and energetically draining for you, you will soon hear news as to having some sort of forward momentum and shift in regards to this, whereby you've closed out a cycle, potentially a karmic cycle, and you'll be able to break free from the shackles of that particular karmic contract or situation that you've been dealing with legally, right? So yeah, calmer waters here with the 6 of Swords. You're moving on away from all of this after something or someone was trying to keep you held back here, right, with that 4 of Pentacles. So I want to find out a little bit more what's going on here. Oh, wow. Something is happening where you're actually going to be able to seize an opportunity. This may involve travel with that 6 of Swords. You're no longer going to be in this position and place of yearning and longing and wishing and wanting for your circumstances to improve or change. There is a shift that's taking place right now whereby things are just naturally working out for you. But that's not because you've not been putting in the time, the effort, the energy into them, right? You've definitely done a lot to do with trying to mediate certain situations in your life to bring that sense of balance into your life. But you've emotionally and mentally have checked out of a situation, and I feel like you're ready to embrace more with that Queen of Pentacles. But there has been many sleepless nights and worries and concerns, okay, about what's up ahead for you, even though you know that's most likely going to be very fruitful here with that Judgment and the Six of Pentacles. There are going to be people that are having to pay up, okay? They may have underestimated how much they're going to have to pay up. I'm hearing in regards to potentially legal costs. And this is going to shock them. They may even try to appeal, right? They might try to even appeal. But I don't feel like that's going to go very much in their favour, okay? I don't think that's going to go in their favour. I feel like it's going to go in your favour. Yeah. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely an underestimation here of how much someone's have to pay out to you. And this is going to create a very heavy burden for someone and make them very unstable and stuck here. But whatever it is that you're going to be compensated with, especially if it's to do with a large lump sum of money, it's going to allow you to move on forward and kind of start living the life that you know that you are meant to be living, especially if there has been many years to do with something being drawn out longer than it's supposed to. You've delayed, I bet, if I can talk, Mercury retrograde, goodness me, flipping hell. You've dealt with many setbacks, delays and obstacles. There may have been issues in regards to not being able to take on certain projects or get the job that you've wanted to get previously because I'm hearing for some reason it may have even restricted you, whereby you had to be in the local area or in a particular neighborhood or in the particular country, like you weren't able to look elsewhere or start a new life elsewhere because something had to be finalized first and foremost, maybe legally. And then as soon as this is over, it's like you feel like you haven't got anything holding you back. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is to do with neighborhoods, to do with community. This is to do with home. So something has kept you home or kept you in a particular environment here. It may have been a bit of a sanctuary for you during this process, but I feel like there's a sense of restlessness whereby it's like, now I'm ready for things to change. You've been in a particular location for too long, right? And you're ready to explore. You're ready to have a bit more fun in your life. Absolutely. See what else is out there. I am getting that. Now with these messages, guys, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Five of Swords. Some of you are going to have to walk away from people, places and things that don't necessarily resonate anymore. There are certain individuals that are not necessarily able to come with you on this next leg of your journey. I feel like there are people out here, especially if they have to pay you back or owe you in some sort of way. They've been trying to avoid this for as long as possible. They've tried to rig of certain things whereby it works in their favour and find out particular loopholes or excuses in order to make sure that they don't give you what it is that you're meant to be compensated with, right? But I'm hearing they have no choice. They have to. They have to pay up. So that it's just time. It's just time for you to be able to move on with the next chapter of your life. Absolutely. Knight of Swords again. So expect some sort of movement happening soon. Okay. There may have been a process that's been going on legally for the past few years. Maybe the past 4 years in particular. Maybe 3 or 4 for some of you. But yeah, nothing and no one is going to be able to stop you from getting into this new chapter of your life, right? I'm hearing not even the comfort of your own home. Some of you may feel a bit homesick if you were to move on. Six of Cups and the Devil and the Death card. There's definitely a karmic cycle that's closing out here, for sure. Capricorn energy may be significant. What else here, please and thank you for Libra? Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. Now I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know. So there is a lot of financial stability and security coming through for you. Absolutely. As I say, that Ten of Pentacles. You see with this Ace of Wands, it's like an energetic shift. It's like a starting again. It's like having a refresh. As soon as this comes in, it's just going to absolutely transform your life. And look, now we have the Page of Pentacles upright. So I'm hearing your life is going to be flipped completely upside down. Yeah, as I say, that sudden upheaval with the Death card, it's getting ready to fully transform. There's like a death and rebirth process happening here for you. And interesting, yeah, Judgment. Sagittarius energy. This is all being divinely orchestrated, okay? So that you're closing one door and opening of another. There's going to be no more of dealing with this, with that Ten of Swords that had been previously manifesting. You're closing of that. Because what comes after the Ten of Swords is the Ace. And we have that here with the Magician. So you are so close to having of everything change. I'm hearing suddenly. Right? And you're going to have many options here that are going to bring in the sense of stability and movement and security for you, especially in regards to your career and your finances. And also, I feel that with these particular changes, it's going to improve your health a lot as well. Something may have been affecting your overall well-being or your health. I'll take one more, please. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. You see how this shift in energy is just so beautiful compared to what we've had up to here, right? And then the King of Pentacles, absolutely wonderful. I mean, look guys, we have money path, we have coins, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, all upright. So money is definitely improving significantly for you. There may be a lump sum, like I was picking up, maybe from a legal situation. There could be an inheritance. There could be a potential windfall here. There may be somebody that's drawn up a will and they're wanting to leave off something to you. There could be some sort of revelation to do with property or asset. There could be something associated to do with a family business, maybe even a trust fund. There may be even the potential here for a manifestation in regards to making like a small gamble or a bet on something here, potentially to do with, you know, the lottery, or it could even be something sports related. That's what I'm picking up on as well. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but I am getting that. Some of you are going to be able to move or relocate, right? And this is going to be very positive for you with the Sun and the Queen of Swords. There you are. And the Queen of Wands. Wow. The Tower. I feel that whatever is closing and about to begin for you is just going to completely and utterly revitalize you. It's just going to make you feel like, oh, I finally made it. I finally achieved it. I finally feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I feel like a lot of it is because you've completed some massive cycle in your life that you may have been aware that you're going through, or you may have not been aware of what you've been going through. Okay? A lot of you have not been able to have the social life or as much fun as you'd like to have. Potentially you work a lot, or You've not had much of a work-life balance. I'm hearing that saying, I'm getting more of an energy of work hard, play hard. Like, so you like to work hard, but you've not been able to play hard. Like, you may have not had the resources or the finances. There's been lots of things that you have missed out on. Potentially you've had to borrow money, or you've had to move money from one account to another, or dip into your savings, or you've just had to be very like restrictive in regards to your spending, or create some sort of like budget here. You've been very what's the word, not so much frugal. I mean, frugal could be the right word, but I'm getting the sense of like you've been really taking a proper look at your finances and kind of questioning yourself before buying of something. Do I really need that? Or do I really want that? Is it something that I can kind of hold off on for now and then get it at a later date? And then in case something comes up where I'm needing of the money, I'm hearing like saving for a rainy day, or like if there's some sort of emergency, you have an emergency savings kind of fund or something, in case something, you know, ends up cropping up and you're not expecting it, potentially like a bill or a subscription. You may be even going through your subscriptions and potentially deleting of certain things here, so that you're not having more going out than coming in. I do feel as well that some of you have want to become self-employed, or you are self-employed. If you're wanting to become self-employed, I'm hearing it's very much worth it, okay? But it does take a lot of work, right? But I don't feel like you're fearful of the hard work. And I'm hearing it will eventually be worth it, but it does take time. I'm hearing Rome wasn't built in a day. Some of you, if you're already self-employed, there may have been some disappointments to do with a business. There may have been a point whereby you've not been able to be as hands-on to do with this business for one reason or another. There's been other priorities elsewhere that have been more necessary or pressing, and so therefore you've had to take some time away from your business, even though you wouldn't want to, because there's something that came up for you. Some of you don't necessarily have any help whatsoever. Obviously the clue is in self-employed, guys, like I know, right? But what I mean is that you're doing everything independently, and potentially you know that in order to get to the next level, like you're wanting some sort of assistance and help, but potentially you don't know where to start. Or maybe you've had difficulty with, you know, delegating tasks in the past, and people not being reliable or being up to scratch with the kind of standards that you have for something. So you'll be like, oh, well, I just end up doing it myself anyway, so what's the point? So there could be something that you're working through in regards to that, or you're wanting to be hiring people to assist you, so that there can be work that's taken off of your back. I'm hearing like off that, you know, whatever work you've been holding on to, you can like, gosh, why can I not talk today? And so it's like taken off your back. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you have been just trying to get things organized and tie up loose ends. I'm hearing you will be able to celebrate what it is that you want to celebrate in regards to achieving a certain goal or a milestone, or having some sort of success to do with a project, or launching of a business, or setting up of a website, or getting a new client, right? You will be able to, but I'm hearing that just hold on in there a little bit longer, because I'm hearing there's something to do with the fact that we're still in retrograde energy. So that kind of is working against us naturally, like organically. But as soon as those particular shifts end up happening where we're back into being direct, this is going to be really beneficial for you. I'm also getting highlighted to say something about the next full moon. Okay, the full moon in Libra, which I do believe is in Aries season, because Aries and Libra are sister signs. And I'm also getting guided to say about the new moon in Taurus as well, as in those particular dates in April are being highlighted for me as well. So there's a lot happening still. In the first few weeks, things may feel a bit tricky to navigate, but there is going to be this overall settling of energy as we're getting through the month of April. I know that this is a timeless reading, guys, but I am getting called to say it, so I'm going to put it out there, okay? But there may be someone who wants to invest in a business or wants to be very generous with you, or there's an important partnership here to do with a collaboration. Something about rebranding is important, or like a mentor, like a mentor-student dynamic. I'm hearing the student becomes the master. So you've been on this journey of being a student, becoming the master, but then there's somebody else that you could be having a conversation with who also resonates a lot with what it is that you're doing. And there's this lovely backwards and forwards to do with you and this person. Getting on very well. I'm hearing singing off the same hymn sheet. So it's like you have the same beliefs or the same values, the same morals, like you know what it takes to get to a certain level, and so do they, and you just vibe with each other. Another message I'm picking up on is that there's something in regards to a loan being approved or a credit card. You may be getting one of those. There could be money that is coming back to you in regards to taxes. I just heard like a tax refund, a tax rebate is significant as well. Maybe you paid too much in the past, and then you may not necessarily realize that you paid extra, so it could be worth to go online, I'm hearing, and check it out to see whether you're getting of this back, to see how much you're getting back. If you feel like you have an inkling as to, well, maybe I'll just check it just to see. It may not be much, but I'm hearing it's better than, I just heard it's better than a kick in the teeth. I don't know why I heard that, but I did, right? But what else is going on here? Yeah, I'm definitely getting some sort of energy to do with having an important conversation with your bank as well. There could be something about getting of a mortgage or putting down a deposit for a mortgage. I'm getting told credit ratings are important, or how you could improve your credit rating. Some of you have been wanting to move and you're hoping to move soon, or you've already moved. Okay, what's going on here with the personal messages? So Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming out the strongest. 333, 444, 222, 1010, 111, 1111, 2020. Okay. New money. Absolutely, guys. I mean, there's multiple confirmations of the fact that you're getting new money, a higher tax bracket, or there's a new job or a promotion, a bonus. Okay. I feel like there's something about that your work already speaks for itself, so it's not like you're necessarily having to push any harder, like unnecessarily so, to the point of burnout where you're having to prove of yourself as to why something should be given to you. Okay, like that's specific, but I'm getting that. Limited edition. So yeah, there's something about you that I'm hearing is required. I don't know why that sounds so weird, but what I'm hearing is that there aren't many like you. There's something about you that stands out, especially if it's to do with a job. You may have felt like there was a lot of competition for a job, or like you may have felt like, oh, the market is saturated, or there's a lot of competition, or you may have felt like people are not going to be interested or showcasing that they're wanting to do business with you or work with you. But I feel like people are going to let you know, actually, there's something about you that they're kind of drawn to, and they're curious. Health is wealth. So you could be definitely focusing more on your health here, guys. Or the fact that you'll be able to focus more on your health. I'm getting something to do with alternative therapies or holistic healing, because the fact that the finances are improving, and so therefore you're able to invest more in yourself or your business, or to do with your living situation, just your life in general. What else here, please? Some of you have burnt yourself out so much to the point, because you've been working for yourself, that your health has not been in the best of places. So you may have not been able to go to the gym or purchase of, foods, and you've not been able to get enough sleep or get enough sunlight, or what have you. Having some time for yourself, some downtime for you. And that's been playing a big part. Focus on the bag. Yeah, you've been focusing a lot on the bag here, on the money. And main character. You're going to be you're coming into main character energy, for sure. Some of you are actually prioritizing, trying to find that sense of engaging more to do with creative pursuits and hobbies and things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that bring you happiness, rather than focusing on just doing something because of the financial aspect of it, like focusing on the material aspect. Maybe there hasn't been much of a choice. And I'm hearing that for some of you, if you were to, I don't know why I'm getting something to do with having of a refresh in some way. Maybe you're online, maybe you're on social media, or like you're wanting to rebrand or wanting to change something up, okay? And it's like something may have not necessarily been working out for you, or you're not having the same drive, the same ambition, the same get up and go as what you used to. There's something that's kind of, I'm getting like a little bit stale or a bit samey or something. And it's like, well, maybe there's this focus whereby rather than just doing of something that you used to enjoy and doing because of it, because now it's like, oh, maybe you've turned a hobby into a career, and it's just now not the same way or same feeling as it was when you first started or something. And you don't want to kind of miss out on that. Like, you don't want to give up on whatever this is or let this go. So there's a sense of retweaking and be like, well, actually, okay, if I don't focus so much on the financial aspect, but I try to do things that actually bring me more like fun and pleasure and joy in the moment to do with what this is, and implement that into my career or my business or whatever it is, or to these projects, then I'm hearing it's actually going to really flourish. But there has been the concern about doing of this for some reason. Maybe been unsure about making certain changes, or maybe there's been a particular way at, like, not necessarily outdated thinking, but you may have felt that something was only going to happen or work out for you if you continued on this particular trajectory in this particular way. And there's been maybe a little bit of stubbornness, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, it's not going to resonate for everyone, right? But there's been a little bit of like, no, it has to be this way. If it's not necessarily this way, then I don't see any other way about it, how it can potentially happen. So there's some sort of internal work there that you could be looking into and giving something a go and not being fearful about it, fearful of taking that particular risk. Because I feel actually the risk will pay off. But there has been a concern about taking a risk. Okay. Remain positive as I break up the deck for the angel answers. So what else is going on for Libra? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't realise the cards were so out of the camera. Sorry. I just got so like fixed in with the energy. I think it's probably because I put the cards sideways here rather than down, and I'm so used to, yeah. What is going on anyway for Libra? Abundance. Wow, well, we know that plenty of that's coming your way. Abundance. So remain positive. Things are turning and very much turning around in your favour. Remain positive, guys. I mean, look at that. I shuffled again and it came through. So that's definitely a strong synchronicity. A year from now. Wow. Yeah, you're going to be in a completely different position and place and space from a year from now. Okay? Like, it's fascinating how quickly life can change, or how drastically life can change in a short period of time. But a year from now, I mean, a year is not even that much of a long time, really, in the bigger scheme of things. But yes, there's something about from here and now until like the next year or within of this year. I'm hearing by the end of 2025, there is so much that's working out in your favour, and there's a lot of success. I'm hearing success breeding on success, okay, which is beautiful. But anyway, guys, that's all the messages I'm picking up on for you. I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. Also, just a moment ago, I looked up at my timer and I saw 38 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay, so 38 could be important here. I'm even picking up on 83. Also, 3 and 8, if you add that together with numerology, you get 11. So it's like 11. There's like a wish that's coming true for you. But anyway, guys, so I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can, so thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check in with your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node placements in the other zodiac signs so you can gain more insight for your timeless tarot messages. But sending love and light to you all, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.